Morning guys and girls, Ryan Martin from Revive here. Just going for my morning walk amongst nature. Really one of my favourite, for me it's perfect weather today. Crisp autumn morning, into autumn now. And the forest is gorgeous like this. So today, want to just chat about a topic that seems to always rear its head with different people, different times, and it comes up because I feel like people sometimes have to get to a certain point before they actually start to make changes, necessary changes. And for you, it's amazing how much pain people will suffer or keep on suffering before they start to make the changes they need to in order to get their health back. You know, there's a great saying, when the pain of change is less than the pain you're going through, that's when you're ready to actually start to make the changes you need to. And I talk to a lot of people, do a lot of consultations every week, and it's actually amazing to me how little people value their health. There's a great meme going around at the moment which puts it compares price of different things. You know, it says, like, I think a pair of fancy trainers $100, like essential. A pair of monthly supplements $100, not essential. I don't know, trip to wherever, essential. Self-help talk, not essential, $250. And it compares lots of things like that, and it's amazing what value we put on these things. For me, this is the question I always like to ask people: how much is your health worth to you? People say, oh, supplements are expensive, or organic food's expensive. And my answer to that is compared to what? How much is your health worth to you? Even with our coaching programs, is your health not worth that? You're not investing in me, you're investing in yourself, whether it's us or whoever else. And it's the same with other things. You know, it's amazing people continue to pay £300, £400, £500 a month for their car, but they won't invest that in themselves or clothes or whatever it may be. And it always amazes me, because for me, my health is my most valuable asset. It's priceless. Without that, nothing else matters, because I can't do all the other things that I want to do, whether it be going on holiday or seeing friends and family, or playing a sport that I want to play, or doing hobbies that I want to do. And so it's really, I think it's weird how people get this backwards. You know, when I was going through my own health crisis, I mean, man, when it comes to money, the amount I spent was ridiculous. But it wasn't just that; it was the actual thought of it. Doesn't matter what it is, I'm going to do it because I want to feel better. I can't feel this way any longer. If it was travelling here, there and everywhere, you know, flying to America, Thailand, etc., whatever it was, I wanted to get my health back. And I think it's something that people, I don't know if it's maybe worse today because of this like Instagram world, etc., but everyone wants to try and live a certain lifestyle that they sort of see people living. But, you know, I think it's a question that we need to really dial in on. How much is your health worth to you? What price do you put on it? Put on it £400 a month? Or maybe less? £200 a month? Or more? £1,000 a month? This is the thing about organic food as well. People say, oh, it's so expensive. Well, actually, when you look at it, studies show that it satiates you 40% longer. So you actually need less of it than you do conventional food. And when you look at supplements, for example, when you break them down, most of them come to less than £1 or 50p a day. Well, most people will spend £5 on a cup of coffee a day from Pret a Manger or Costa Coffee or wherever it may be. And so, you know, or people go out and they'll spend upwards of £80, £90, £100 a week on booze, for example, or eating out. And I get that. Social interactions are really important, and you cannot take that away from your life. But maybe have a look at where this money is going and what you can maybe do differently, and break down what's actually valuable to you. Because a lot of the time, as a coach, you sit there and you just go, I don't think this person actually values how much what our needs and wants don't correlate. Don't correlate. Well, what, when our needs? Okay, yeah, when, yeah. Well, yeah, but sometimes I feel like when that happens, Wade, people are just not in that. They're just not ready yet. They're not going through enough pain, because when you actually are speaking to someone yesterday, you know, been feeling a certain way for upwards of 10 years, and tried the medical route for 10 years, and nothing's changed. And this is it's amazing me as well, the amount of testimonials we put up. And some people are still like, oh, I don't know if it'll work. I'm like, well, what you're doing right now isn't working, and it hasn't been working for 5 to 10 years, so maybe it's time to try another way. And when people sit there going, well, you know, I might lose my job over this, I haven't got that energy, my relationship broke down with my husband or my wife, I can't play with my kids, we can't go on holiday, all these things. And I sit there and go, how much is that worth to you? Because for me, that's worth a lot more than a £40,000 Mercedes or an £80,000 car, or, you know, going out on drinking every weekend, for example. It's worth a lot more than that. And I think people have got values massively around the wrong way when it comes to these things. So yeah, it's just a little, which I actually wanted to think about, and we can write down below, like, how much is your health worth to you every year, every month, every week? Like, how much is it worth to you? How much do you value it? Do you value it more than designer clothes, fancy car, going out drinking, etc.? Be interesting to know, because I think that until you do, then you're not going to be ready to make the changes necessary to get your health back where it needs to be. Unfortunately, that's a message, you know, that most people learn the hard way, and then it gets to a point where they hit rock bottom, then they're ready to do anything. But ideally, you don't want to get to that point, you know, where enough's enough, where you're literally struggling to get out of bed each day. That's what most people don't realise. People with a chronic issue like that, getting out of bed is hard enough, let alone trying to do everything they need to do on a daily basis. You know, spend time with their kids and family, go to work, earn the money they need to, cook. I'm so tired I don't want to cook, so they start buying processed food, and then they start having caffeine and sugary drinks to try and boost their energy. Then it makes them even worse. They burn out their adrenals, they deplete their body, they become even more toxic, and it goes round and round in a circle. I feel energy less some days, I eat healthy, I'm not a sweet person, I have 4 kids, but I like my energy. You feel you have less energy some days, you eat healthy. Okay, well, is that because the days before you've not been eating healthy, and so you're actually getting the effects of that? So then your body actually starts to process food, and your body starts to detoxify. So when you start to eat good food, your body's like, oh, I can use these nutrients now to detoxify all the fats and processed and refined rancid oils that have been in foods, and processed ingredients, fillers, binders, sugars, and start to push them out of my cells. Happens quite a lot. People go through a healing crisis when they start to eat good food and live a good way, so they feel less energy because their body starts to put these nutrients to use. And so body works in mysterious ways. Most people are eating so little food that the body can actually utilise and repair, that when they actually start to do it, they can feel very tired, because their body actually starts to use it in ways that it needs to. So yeah, this is just a question. Anyone want to write it down below, go for it. Like, how much do you value your health on a weekly, monthly, yearly basis? Put a price down. Is it more than your designer shoes, designer belt? Is it more than your fancy car? More than drinking with your friends? You know, this is the thing. It depends on what you earn and what your lifestyle is, but when does it get to the point when enough's enough? When the pain is enough? Is it when you can't play with your kids? Is it when you can barely... Yeah, mate, it's that 5G out. I know 5G. It's sort of in the forest. It's like a little It's like a little walk that goes, it's almost through the forest, joins two big roads up. But yeah, is it when you can't spend time with your kids, or is it when you can't really have any good time with your wife, or maybe your sex drive goes completely? Sorry, fingers in the way. Or is it when you can't perform your job anymore, and you can't follow your passions and your hobbies? That's the question. When is enough enough? Anyway, that's it for the morning little ramble. But I think it's an important question to ask yourself, especially if you're dealing with health issues and you have been for a long period of time. And even if you're not, you know, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. So start doing things daily that mean you'll be able to keep your health, maintain your health. It's vital. Anyway, otherwise, have a good day, guys and girls. If you can get out in nature, go and enjoy the weather while it's still here. And I'll speak to you soon. Bye bye.